UFP, the United Federation of Podcasts.
Hi, listeners. I wanted to let you know beforehand and that I do realize the sound quality will not be as our usual because I was on vacation and I had major technical difficulties, was able to get my audio file, but it is not to the highest quality as we like to produce here at Galaxy Class. I do apologize and hope that you will bear with us as we enjoy the Mirror Universe. Thank you so much.
Engage. 78 years have passed since the days of the original USS Enterprise. Now a new Galaxy starship has been designed.
Transporter Chief, beam our listeners aboard. Welcome to Galaxy Class, a Star Trek Next Generation podcast here on the United Federation of Podcast Network. I am Counselor Amy Nelson, and with me we have Diplomatic Standard Bearer Kevin Scharf and Head of
Tiling
Joe Keegan. Kevin, How are you?
I'm doing okay. Happy Easter, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, and same to you, Joe. Hello. Tiling, tell us what's going on. Are we getting a new Aztec design on our outer hull?
No, I've tried that before. It's really difficult. No, the house needs decorated a little bit, so I thought I'd start with the smallest room, which is the bathroom. So I went out to buy some supplies and decided that I was just going to get like vinyl flooring, now the kind of spongy plastic stuff. But I didn't do that, and I got like stone tiles. Ooh. And I thought, I'll do it myself. How difficult can it be? Turns out it's quite difficult because you have to cut them in weird shapes. Yes. So yeah, I'm in the middle of doing that. It's looking good. I'll send you a picture.
Yes. Did you rent a cutter, or do you already own a tile cutter?
I have no cutter. I've only done the tiles that didn't need cut.
Oh, okay.
So far. And I've got the templates drawn out for everything else, and I have to figure out perhaps build a giant laser that can cut tiles between now and tomorrow.
Is it going to form a giant mosaic picture of something?
No, it's literally just large rectangular stone tiles.
Mm.
It's nice. It's tasteful.
Excellent.
It helps replace the theme of terracotta that was abundantly used throughout the house. It's really hideous. So yeah. How are you, Amy?
Doing well, enjoying my spring break. I am currently, as we record today, here up in Salt Lake City, visiting my family and my mother. So that is very good. I have a couple more days off, and then I get back to teaching school for the rest of the year.
Of your life.
I know.
Sorry, Amy, just to rub it in again, I'm off for 17 days.
Exactly. And so whenever we hear Joe say, Amy never works, I'm always working, we're going to refer back to Galaxy Class number 35.
Okay, I work for 195 days out of the year.
I work for 190. So
see, you work less.
5 days.
Teachers.
I know. We really should not be complaining.
I get 10 vacation days a year.
Wow. That really is one thing that keeps me in education, because I think, I'm going to go do something else. And I'm like, what do you mean I have to work in the summer? What do you mean I have to work over Christmas? This is not normal.
No. I think I'd have to be self-employed or own my own business or something.
Yeah.
If I was, so I could give myself like 300 days holiday a year.
There you go.
I would never make any money, but oh dear.
Well, why don't we check the communication array and see if we have any comments from our listeners?
Logs accessed.
Well, first we've got a comment from Patrick Devlin, who said, I love the set of blueprints. I used to have them, but unforeseen circumstances has caused me not to have access to them anymore. Well, that's sad.
I know.
No, I
I'm
think I know
wondering.
the story behind this.
You do?
I think Patrick was trying to actually use the blueprints to create like a one-to-one model of the ship, and there was a catastrophic warp field accident and the blueprints got destroyed.
I thought maybe he was defying building codes in his neighborhood and they just confiscated everything.
Oh, that could be, yeah.
Or a giant rat came up from the sewers and ate them.
Yeah, because that's what we think of when we think of New York.
Yes, giant rats or giant human-sized cockroaches. Like in that movie.
Yeah, or Wall-E.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyways, we've got a comment from Michael Bentley as well. Are you going to order the new Reskin flute replica? Price is out of my league, but it would be a wonderful thing to have. Michael, I hate you for putting this idea in my head. I haven't managed to find this on the interwebs, but once I find it, I assume it's going to be like £300. So, but it'd be a cool thing to have. I'd learn to play the Reskin flute and I would create a new Galaxy class theme tune.
Yes, you would. Remember, guys, at STLV and seeing the flute when they had the display for the Picard before it started? Yeah. That was so beautiful. And oh man, to have that in your collection, that would be amazing.
Yeah, my eyes got really wet for some reason. I think it was the air
dusty. Yeah, it was dusty in that room.
Yes. With the music that they had piped in right over it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was emotional.
That just made it extra dusty.
I know. Yes. We have Paul Wright Jr. says, yes, the blueprints are awesome. And the fact files are pretty cool too. Not sure. Joe, do you have the fact files?
Yeah, we have. Ewan has most of a set and I have most of a set. I think between both of us, we might have a full set. It's one of these monthly magazines and you rip it apart and put it in the big ring binders.
And Simon DeLuca says, my most beloved Star Trek things are my 3 badges. I wear them in real life everywhere, at work, to the dentist, doing groceries, etc. This sparked very cool interactions with Star Trek fans that approached me, seeing that I wore a badge. I also get a lot of the Vulcan hand gesture accompanied with, hi, Captain. My father made for me a Spock stained glass. It's in the window of my study. The audiobook cassettes, I used them so many times that most wore off and I had to repair the tapes that snapped with Scotch tape. And then my photo with Anson Mount at the Montreal Comic-Con following the end of Discovery Season 2. Those are all very, very cool things. They show the limitations of audio tape.
Yeah. Simon, that is so great. I love that. And I too wear my badges. But when you were describing the cassette tapes and repairing them, yeah, I don't know anyone our age that doesn't know how to do that.
Sure. I once unreeled a VHS tape and wrapped it around a high-rise tower block to see how many times the VHS tape would go around the tower block in my street.
Okay.
Fun story.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that.
No.
I would just buy new tapes. I never repaired them. But I do know the relationship between a pencil and an audio cassette. I know what you do with those.
Oh,
do that.
Yes.
Like a spinny clicker thing. Yeah.
No, because when the tape got caught in the reel and it would all come out.
You could get the tape out carefully.
Yep. And then you use the pencil to wind it back in. Yes, indeed. It was a repair tool. Yeah.
Repair pencil.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked when you said, I think it was on this episode, on the collectibles episode, that audio tape was making a comeback. I'm like, why? Why does anybody need tape?
Nobody does.
This is the captain. Senior officers will report to my ready room immediately.
Well, guys, today we are talking about the mirror universe. And I'm sure our listeners are like, this is a TNG podcast. There's no mirror universe in the next gen. Well, we are here to correct that error. And we are going to rewrite an episode, but have it take place in the mirror universe. So TNG is going to finally get it. And I figure that we are going to take the lowest rated, according to IMDb, episode of TNG, Shades of Grey, and rewrite it as a mirror universe episode.
We're going to do two things. We're going to rewrite it as a mirror universe episode, but also rewrite it to make it good.
Okay. I like Shades of Grey,
I
so
The fun thing about this is that because Shades of Grey was a clip episode, we get to mirror universe-ize all those season 1 episodes as well.
Exactly.
Good point.
Exactly. Yes.
Nice.
So let's get to it. I'm going to set up the premise and then we'll go from there. So Riker and LaForge go down to Serato 4 investigating strange life form readings. However, the strange readings are actually a portal to the mirror universe. Riker is infected by what looks like a plant, but in reality is a homing beacon serum. With this serum now in his blood system, he is transported to the mirror universe. Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa.
All right. So I was thinking,
Mhm.
you know how we have Troy and Riker, because, you know, I love Troy.
Yeah.
And Troy is now trying to kill Riker. You don't mess with a woman scorned. So there's going to be some issues between Troy and Riker
Okay, why was she scorned?
because they were together.
I know, but what did he do? to scorn her?
Oh,
Not just like prioritize his career. He did something super bad. What was that thing?
well, in the Prime universe, he left her on Beta Z.
Yeah.
So that's right there enough to put his career above the relationship.
So
But
if we're going with that his career was more important, I say he probably put her in an agonizer booth on Beta Z.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Of all the characters in Next Generation, the one I would not want to come across a mirror universe version of is Troy. Because I assume that if she's still got powers, empathic powers, she's using those to implant terrible, terrible things into people's brains. Like, she is an evil witch in the mirror universe.
Kevin, you stole my idea. She's an evil witch. I
Yeah.
have her in her quarters. There's a secret cabinet. And inside the secret cabinet, there's like a series of like weird telepathic potions that she can use on her enemies.
I think that Troy might be in control of the entire ship because she's got mind powers that would force people to do her bidding.
Very similar to like the episode Violations, where
Mm.
those empathic, that one
Yeah.
guy inserted memories.
Yeah. Like, she would be
Okay.
doing that. If she's got no morals, no scruples, and
Maliciously.
is only using her powers to get ahead, yeah, I would not
Yeah.
be want to be near
Yeah.
Captain Troy.
All right. So what's Picard doing?
Well, I would assume Picard sent Riker. So Mirror Picard. Like, are we assuming that Mirror Riker got crossed over into the Prime universe, like in the original Mirror?
Yes.
If that's the case, then Picard sent Riker down to that planet because he knew something dangerous was there and just wanted to get rid of him. Because, you know, Riker's an ambitious guy, and Picard's got to be looking over his shoulder all the time because you know, Riker can just ambojitsu him.
Exactly.
And, so Picard's got to be vicious as well.
No. Okay.
No. Okay.
In the Prime universe, it's Mirror Picard that's on the ship. Yeah.
Okay.
And he has sent down Prime Riker to the planet to die because he knows there's something dangerous. In the mirror universe, Prime Picard is on the ship and he wants to try and get home, but he's a bit like Lorca in Discovery.
Wait a minute. You're switching who's in the mirror and Prime. So Riker is Prime, but now he got transported to the mirror universe.
Yes,
so
but
it's
some point before our episode, the Picards got switched.
Oh, really? No.
It's only a TV show?
No.
Okay. Stick with the plan, Joe. Stick with the plan.
So we have a Prime Riker in the mirror universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we're exclusively talking about Prime Riker's antics while he's in the mirror universe.
Yes, that is correct.
And what is Mirror Picard doing at the moment?
Yes.
Okay. Because he's quite insightful. So he's going to notice there's a bit of a change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's going to be questioning him and like, what's wrong with you?
Does Mirror Riker, who's now in the Prime universe, have a beard?
Ooh, we're going to have to say no because I'm going to say
Spock,
no.
No. Yeah, Mirror Spock, Prime Spock.
Right.
One had a beard, one didn't. So how does Riker explain now having a beard to Mirror Picard? I'm getting so confused. Okay. How does he explain that?
I think it would be funnier if he was explaining it to Data, since in the Prime, Data grew a beard to mimic Riker. So now when we've got Riker showing up in the mirror universe with a beard, that's funny. Oh, goodness. Do you think that there would be much change in Data because there's no emotion? So there's no ambition, there's no hatred, do you think Data would be different in the mirror?
He'd be like Lore, wouldn't he?
Oh, well, but Lore has emotions.
I think Data would be Picard's enforcer. Follows his captain loyally, that Picard has somehow had him programmed to follow his every command. And if maybe that's how he keeps Troy in check, because he's got a super strong android that will do his every bidding.
It can't be controlled by telepathic Troy.
Exactly.
Right. Yes. So that's what keeps Picard in power, because he's got Data. And yes, so oh my gosh, I love it. So like Data is going to be like the Jem'Hadar for Picard, just the enforcer, and calculates every possibility of strategy. If anyone's trying to come after Picard and get after his captaincy, like Data is going to predict it and thwart any plan. Which
Picard's had him programmed to just be loyal.
Yep.
So
I like
really
that.
Vicious.
So I picture him even less emotional. Like his manner of speaking would be very monotone. And yes, Captain, I will take care of that. Kind of.
Do you remember the Voyager episode? It wasn't Mirror Universe, but the Doctor was hundreds of years in the future, and he was in a museum.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
And the people on the planet that had the museum, they had a really skewed, warped version of what Voyager was. It was a warship, and they committed crimes against any planet they met. And they go down the mirror universe kind of way.
Yeah.
Like totalitarian, and the Doctor in that, he's just very surgical and doesn't have any compassion or empathy. And I think Data would be something similar to that.
So I was thinking, since in season 2, we have Pulaski in the Prime. So when Riker goes to the mirror universe, we've got Beverly Crusher there. And I think because Riker is acting so strangely that he's not his ruthless self, that he gets sent to Crusher to get checked out, and what could happen there? I'm like, does she? Oh, this is what I was thinking, that he talks to Crusher and tries to get her on his side and try and like get this coup to get him back to the Prime universe. So I'm thinking he's manipulating Crusher somehow, like, because he has to try and get her to help him return to the Prime.
So Beverly is here, is what we're saying.
Yes.
So I would think maybe Beverly is like Picard's woman. You remember in the original Mirror, there was the captain's woman.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Picard is not a nice person. Not that Beverly is in the Mirror universe either, but Picard stepped over the line. So Beverly's going to use Riker to get back at Picard. Will help him escape and take down the captain, because I'm not sure what do you think Picard has done to her that would force her to take these kind of moves?
Well, he maliciously and with intent killed her husband.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He killed. Oh no. You know how Rhea's theory? No. Whose theory was it?
That Jack
Picard is no. Picard is Wesley's dad.
Oh yes, and I think that was a Rhea-ism as well.
Okay, so that's a Rhea-ism. Let's stay on this track. Picard is Wesley's dad. Jack Crusher found out that Picard was Wesley's dad and went to confront him, and Picard had him killed.
Mm-hmm.
But Picard hates having a son. He hates having this boy on board that isn't his but is his.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's at some point, like, he looks for any little infraction, any little misstep or mistake that Wesley takes to punish him. And Wesley does something like spill coffee on Picard or throw a snowball at Picard, and that just puts him over the edge and tells Riker, Prime Riker, to put Wesley in an agony booth. How does good Riker, Prime Riker, deal with that?
See, and that's why he can work with Beverly and Wesley to try and not do that, but yet make it appear to Picard that, oh yes, I'm following your orders, but not really. And so, yeah, the Crushers are going to try and help Riker get back to Prime and somehow take down Picard at the same time. I'm liking how this is going. We're getting these
Beverly,
alliances. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Beverly good? Is she like her Prime Universe self? Or has she...
She wants to destroy Picard, and Picard with Data has risen to this captaincy and is on the best ship of the fleet, right? And she's worked her way to get to that so that she and Wesley can take him down. And now that Prime Riker has come in, she sees an advantage because maybe she can now use Riker, right, to take down Picard.
So when Beverly was back Starfleet Medical, as head of Starfleet Medical, she invented like the upgraded agonizer booth. But then she saw a way to try and get back at Picard, and like you said, wheedled her way into getting on board the ship. So like, she is an evil doctor. She's made metagenic weapons, and she's made like horrible torture devices, because that's the way Starfleet doctors are. But she's willing to kind of let go of that just so she can get on board the flagship. Keep your enemies close.
Yeah. Very good. So what is Worf doing in the Mirror universe?
Worf is back on Kronos, and like, he owns a wool shop, and he's like a famous knitter.
Okay.
He makes giant jumpers for Klingon winters. That's my theory.
Wow.
Yeah, my thought is that he's like the pet Klingon on the ship, that he's like chained around the neck to a bulkhead somewhere, and that they just use him as a, when they need to kick somebody. In the Kittimer massacre in the Mirror Universe, I'm sure the Empire was involved, and they just took the baby because they wanted to show some spoils of war. And so he was sort of like raised in a zoo. He's like a zoo animal.
I like that.
What does he? So he's like the Kelpians.
Yeah.
He's just been beat down forever, right?
Ooh, I like that.
He's had his Klingon ridges surgically removed as like a punishment, like another
for them to laugh at him,
way to degrade him.
Mm-hmm.
Take away his Klingonness. This proud warrior species, we're just going to take away everything that's important to you. I like that idea.
I like that. And what's Geordi doing?
Did we push Geordi to the edge? He's blind, but also deaf and wheelchair bound. And doesn't have any arms or legs.
Then why would he be there? The Empire would have no use for him.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, he could be like in the wheelchair from Discovery Season 3, right? Under
the Captain Pike wheelchair. Oh no,
no. Discovery 3.
Yeah.
Kevin Mitchell, Kenneth Mitchell.
Yeah. But the Empire does not tolerate weakness.
No.
But so let's say then that Geordi did something in his past that displeased the Empire, so they took his eyes. So he's smart enough to create or have put in grafted, cybernetic eyes. That's why he's got a visor. Somehow he survived and made himself better, right? We know his vision is better than other humans. So that's how he got himself saved. He's on the ship because somebody has to be in charge of programming data. Maybe Picard doesn't have the tech know-how to do it, and Geordi is like the Igor to Picard's Dr. Frankenstein.
Okay, so I like this. And Picard only gives Geordi his visor, his sight, when he's working on data. So he keeps him like captive where he can't do anything until he has an assignment from Picard. So again, sort of this servitude idea.
So that means Geordi's another character who could be swayed over to the other side to mutiny against Picard and his Iron Fist.
Yes.
Picard's got a wrist controller thing, and you can just type in commands like Geordi sight off, and Geordi becomes blind.
There could be agonizers in his ocular implants.
Yeah.
We already know Geordi's in pain constantly in the Prime universe.
But as another torture method, Picard could send horrible scenes to his visual cortex, like gruesome graphic dismemberments and horrors of war and all sorts of things, just to torment him, while he's trying to sleep. Now the way that they do it in torture, they put him in the dark and play really, really, really loud music. Like that.
Picard's one evil SOB in this mirror universe.
Yeah. All right. So in regular Shades of Grey, right, our Prime, Riker had to remember bad emotions, bring up bad emotions to kill this virus. So how is Riker going to return to the Prime? What does he have to do to return?
If we wanted to go with this still clip idea, maybe what he needs to do then is convince Beverly and maybe Deanna as well that of what his life is like and what the other universe is like. So he's got to describe happy moments from his life. And
yes, that's what I was thinking too, that he's got to find the compassion and the love and the trust to fight the serum so that he can be transported back.
so if he can convince Deanna about his feelings for her, like allow her into his mind so that she can see that he's not the Riker that she knows. Maybe that's the instigating incident that will move the plot forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Troy on board, and then just a natural progression that Geordie and Beverly would fall into place.
And Wesley, yeah. So, but I like the idea that we're still going to try and take down Picard and his nastiness and his minions to free Geordie and Worf. Okay, Kevin.
Okay, I got a thought. Okay.
I'll go next.
So,
I'll keep my thought.
Okay.
This is my thought. Because by this point, Measure of a Man has happened. So
yes.
Riker knows all the ins and outs of how Data works.
Yes.
So if they're coming, say Picard brings his enforcer to the sick bay to see what's going on with this Riker guy. He feigns sick, feigns that he's unconscious. All of a sudden, he bursts from the biobed while Data is got his back turned, lunges at Data and turns him off because the rest of them don't know that Data has an off switch. Ooh. There's your action moment.
But Data knows, because the Measure of the Man has happened, Data knows that Riker knows he's got an off switch, and he's replaced the off switch with like circular saws inside. So when you try and switch them off, your fingers get shredded. Because that's the way the mirror universe goes.
But would there have been such a trial in the mirror universe? Like, Data is not a sentient being here. He's totally controlled and under the programming of Picard. So
you're right. Okay. So I like the idea that there has to be a sacrifice somewhere in order for Riker to escape. If it wasn't for somebody dying. Is it?
It's Wesley.
Does Wesley have to die?
Because Wesley needs to prove how smart he is.
Okay, so Picard realizes that Riker is crazy. And like, who is this? Where is my regular Riker? So says, you are disobeying me. You're not being ruthless enough. So you're going to the agonizer. So Data is taking him down to sick bay to get in the agonizer. And that's where he gets in, but because he's already worked out with Beverly that he's going to fake being in pain. And so when Beverly turns it on, right, because she's like the inventor of agonizers, she has fixed that one booth so it doesn't really hurt him, but he is pretending. And so that's where they start. So Data's like, okay, he's being agonized and leaves. And then so now Riker, Beverly, Troy, and Wesley are now. Oh, then that's where Riker, they take out Data.
They take out Data. No. I think Data has to be like the bad guy in the last level. Yeah,
okay.
I think Picard instructs Worf, his like lapdog, to go and protect him.
Oh, and to watch and yeah. Okay.
And that's where Wesley dies. Wesley throws himself in front of Riker to protect his mum. Discovery style, Worf breaks Wesley's neck. Just with one hand, just twists his head, and Wesley's dead. And then somebody's got a phaser and shoots Worf. And then they run down the corridor.
That would be Troy.
Challenge.
I'm liking Troy doing that.
No, Troy doesn't shoot Worf. Troy telepathically controls Worf.
Empathic,
And, like,
yes.
Yeah, it makes him fall asleep.
Sleep. Must
Yeah.
be so tired. All right. So Worf is out of the picture.
So Wesley's just dead. Can Troy jump on Worf's back and put her hands on his head and then tell him to go to sleep?
Sure.
Like in Avengers. Who's the one with the antenna?
Ooh, I don't know.
Mantis. That was Mantis.
Yeah. When Mantis jumps on Thanos' back and puts him to sleep, just like that.
Oh.
So I'm stealing inspiration from elsewhere.
Okay. I'm liking it.
Okay. So
all right. So now that's taken care of. They need to somehow take down Picard and get through Data next.
They want to take down Picard, but
because that's the only way Beverly. Okay, so Beverly has analyzed and done a full physical on Riker and identified the serum and the differences of his blood type versus everyone else in the mirror universe. So Beverly says she won't help Riker unless Riker helps them take down Picard.
Okay. Plus Picard and Data have control of the transporters. So they have to get there to get access to the transporters to beam down to the planet so Riker can escape.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we need another away mission to get back to the planet so Riker can get back home.
Right.
Okay.
In this situation, I'm going to jump to the end a little bit. Are we leaving Picard in control, or should he be taken down by the end of this?
I think he needs to be taken down.
Okay.
And then Beverly will say, okay, because you helped me do this, I will give you the Prime Universe serum and you be on your way.
Episode ends with Riker back in the Prime Universe and telling everybody what happened, writing his report. Then it fades to black, but it's a false fade to black. And then it comes back up and we see Mirror Picard in an agonizer booth with Captain Beverly.
Yes, I'm liking that. Yes.
Okay, so how do we get the control from?
How do we do that?
It
has to be Riker. Yeah.
It has to be Riker.
Has to be Riker knows something. Prime Riker knows something that Mirror Riker doesn't.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I like that. This is why we're not screenwriters.
I think we've brainstormed a really exciting episode
I think that is what they do. Do you know what I mean? They sit in a room for hours and hash out some ideas. Is Data still in it? Or is he switched off?
No, Data's still in it. Yeah, we've only taken care of Worf.
Okay.
So now that we have Geordi on,
Oh yeah, Geordi.
We've got Geordi. So Geordi's going to take over Data. So Picard's like, all right, we need to beef up Data because he's recognizing there's some kind of mutiny going on, right? With the Crushers, Troy and Geordi. Or he doesn't know Geordi yet. So he orders Geordi to beef up Data's programming. And that's how Geordi gets access to Data to program him. And we program, I want Data to go to sleep. But we already put Worf to sleep.
Yeah, Picard's monitoring everything. And he notices what Geordi's doing. He's not beefing up Data, as you say. He is reprogramming them, so he's on the side of Prime Riker. Picard notices this, and it's like one of those movies now with they try to copy files across, and it's like 95%, 96%, but the bad guys are just about to come.
Yes,
it's like that. Data and Geordi's nearly finished when Picard realizes what he's doing and switches his agony eyes up to maximum.
Oh.
And he nearly gets there, but all somebody else has to do, like Beverly, all she has to do is hit return to upload the new program, and then Data's on side, and Data grabs Picard by the neck and like drags him to an agonizer booth. Like, you're coming with me, and then they get installed, and the good guys now, Beverly and Troy, First Officer Troy, and Captain Beverly are on the bridge in control of the ship, and they allow Riker to leave.
Yes. Injects him with the
Never
serum.
come back.
Yes.
The end.
Yay. Oh my gosh.
I think we got something fun.
I do too. Oh my gosh. So would you watch this episode?
Yeah, it's Star Trek.
Yeah.
Did you had the visuals though, didn't we?
Yes, I got excited when you were describing the download getting to 95%. I'm like, oh my gosh, is Picard going to keep control, or are we going to get control?
And Geordi just screams in agony. His eyes start to bleed. He's like, writhing in pain on the floor.
Okay, here's the very, very last teaser bit at the end. So Captain Beverly and First Officer Troy are now in control, and they contact the Emperor, and it's Emperor Natasha Yar.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Absolutely. Women in charge everywhere, left and right. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Awesome. You guys, that was so much fun.
Have we not mentioned anybody?
O'Brien, Guinan.
Guinan. Oh yeah, she was in second season. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to make Guinan mirror universe. She's too awesome.
Well, she's beyond that. She is of the universe. So like, I think maybe Guinan is Guinan no matter where she is.
Yeah, you know what? That's funny because I can see mirrors of all characters, but when you said Guinan, I did not want to picture her as a mirror universe character. Even my beloved Troy, I could see her mirror universe.
Oh, she's the worst.
She is, man.
Yeah, no, you're right. I cannot imagine a mirror Guinan, or I don't want to imagine.
Right, yeah.
A bad version of Whoopi Goldberg.
No, yeah, that's interesting. I've never even thought about that.
Q's not around
because Q doesn't see anything interesting about humanity in the mirror universe.
Right, because there's no potential.
Right.
Ooh, I like that.
Now, I do say that this is probably a different mirror universe than the DS9 mirror universe, where the humans have sort of been taken out of the situation, and the Klingons and the Romulans and the Bajorans and the Cardassians all teamed up together. But
more TOS style.
Ours is more fun, I think.
Yeah. Well, and every series had their own version of mirror universe, right? And because if you think about it, as now we know because Discovery explained, like the mirror universe timeline, how it's in different distance from the prime is going to affect that universe. So they can be different. Right. Yeah.
It's getting further apart, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So curious. So I was the one who chose Shades of Grey. Would you have chosen another episode to rewritten to be in the mirror universe?
I was just thinking about what the last episode I watched was. And last night I happened to watch The Defector. Oh. And I thought that could make a good mirror universe episode. Who is defecting? Maybe it's somebody trying to leave the Empire and team up with that Romulan Klingon alliance because they just can't. So if maybe it's Picard who's like, I do have a moral center. I can't do this any longer. And tries to defect to the other side. So that was my
I like that.
My first thought was that particular episode.
I like that.
I would like to see both Prime Riker and Mirror Riker at the same time on screen. And you
Like
could do
second
that.
chances.
Yes, I just watched that the other night.
Oh,
So
there
second
you go.
chance would be perfect because, yeah, in the episode, Riker,
Prime Riker ends up in the mirror universe and they find old Mirror Riker, old Thomas Mirror Riker on the planet somewhere. And so they beam him up. So it's like,
yeah, you get where I'm going?
Yep.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that'd be interesting to see how they...
That would be
play it.
so funny because we would have 4 Rikers if you think about it.
Yeah.
In the Prime universe, you would have in the Prime, you have Mirror Riker and Prime Thomas. In the Mirror universe, you have Prime Riker and Mirror Thomas. So you would have 4 different Rikers. That would be a crazy episode. And William and Jonathan Frakes would do it awesome. It's sort of like, to me, like a frame of mind type of episode for that you're describing there.
It's a frame of mind for the viewers because it's so confusing.
So confusing. Yep. And we'd be crashing our head through a wall.
I like that idea.
Yeah. All right, guys. Any final thoughts?
This is like a giant what if episode, and I love it. And I enjoy when we get to just sort of use our imaginations and brainstorm things like this. So this has been really fun. I'm glad that someone came up with this idea.
Do you guys have the address for CBS so I can write my letter?
Right. Say, let's make this happen.
Yeah.
You know, when I was thinking about this and we were talking about, through the week, like, okay, what are we discussing? I'm like, Mirror Universe, what is going on? And I didn't really have a chance to think about it until last night. And I was doing up the outline and I was messaging you guys. Well, you guys are asleep or I'm like, you guys, this is going to be fun. And I was sort of getting this skeleton. And then you guys just totally finished it off. It was awesome. You guys push my creativity and I thank you for that.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's good fun doing it.
Incoming transmission.
We would love to hear your thoughts on a Mirror Universe episode in hope that you will join our Facebook group, Federation Council Chambers. You're welcome to start conversations or add any general Star Trek info you want to share with the group.
If you'd like to send us an email, you can email us directly at galaxyclass@ufp.earth, and we might read your email on the show. You can also follow us on Twitter at GalaxyClassPod.
Please hit the subscribe button on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts to leave us a star rating and written review. That helps others find the show. You can also follow the entire network's podcasts with our master feed by searching United Federation of Podcasts. This way, you won't miss any of our fine shows like All Good Things, Franchise Fatigue, Always Hold On to Arrow, General Quarters, Mickey's Marvels, Infinite Diversity, and Trek Pod. So, Joe, where can people find you when you are not throwing Amy into an agonizer booth?
Oh, like turning that dial up to 11.
So bad.
All the way. Yeah. When I'm not doing that, though, you can find me on the Federation Council Chambers. You can email me, joepodcasts@gmail.com, or you can tweet me on the Twitter at joeyjoe77uk. And Amy, how many lovers do you have in the Mirror Universe? And where can people find you when you're not with them?
When I'm not with them, that would be one every day for the entire year, 365. What else are you going to do?
All disposable.
Yes, exactly. But when I'm not with them, you can find me here on the network where I'm hosting All Good Things. And I'm also hosting Union Federation Pod, which talks about the Orville and Star Trek. So really enjoy that. I am on Twitter at Miss Amy Nelson, and of course, right there in Federation Council Chambers. And Kevin, where can people find you when you aren't programming data to be more vicious?
But when I'm not doing that, you can find me in the Federation Council chambers. I like to post things there occasionally. I have a couple of other podcasts that I like to do. True North Nerds, we just recorded an episode about the Snyder Cut of Justice League and the new Amazon Prime series Invincible. And I'm also doing Stage Whispers, which a new episode just got released this week too, which is about a local play reading series called Foreplay. And yes, listeners, that is a play on words.
Hey, sidebar. Did you, Joe, watch the Snyder Cut of Justice League?
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I didn't get the epilogue bit. Now showing like a dystopian future with bad Superman. I thought they most of the movie, like 3.5 hours, was good. Then the last half hour just was like they're shoehorning too much in here. But yeah,
I haven't watched it yet. I podcasted about something I hadn't watched.
No way.
Yeah, well,
spoiler alert.
I told them going in that I hadn't seen it. I don't have HBO Max, and I don't.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
So,
not knowing much about all of that. I mean, I know I've seen the movies before, but I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed it.
Everybody who I've talked to has said they liked it, so I may have to acquire it somehow and watch that.
Yeah, I think it was better than what we got on DVD or wherever we saw it.
Oh yeah, that was top hella trash.
Yeah.
Priority 1 message from Starfleet coming in on secured channel.
If you'd like to help us keep all our shows coming to you each week, you can become a patron of the network on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/UFPEarth to get all the details.
We would like to recognise our executive producers, Brandon Shea Mutala, Ken Tripp, Zach Moore and Tony Robinson. We'd also like to thank Zach Tripp for our opening and closing music and Tony Robinson for our amazing artwork.
Thank you for beaming aboard Galaxy Class. And until next time.
Facing death is the ultimate test of character. I don't want to die, so you must.
Little misery and condemnation.
Engage.
This has been a production of MTMR Media Works.
Do you remember when CD players came out and you couldn't play your CDs in your car, but they brought out a tape with a cable on it, and the cable plugged into your CD player, so you could play CDs through your car audio?
I will go one generation back before that, because we had a device that plugged into the 8-track player in the car so that I could play audio tapes in it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy how technology has evolved.
Oh man, that 1979 Oldsmobile needed that so that I could play my tapes in it.
Yep, my first car had an 8-track. That's all it had, and the radio. Oh goodness.
Oh, nostalgia.
Yeah.
We're old.
And proud of it.
Yes, we are.
Amy and Kevin are old. I'm very youthful and vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Says you're gray
Catching
hair.
up fast.
I know.
Yeah.
Love it. Edit this out, but I found a copy of Mirror Broken.
Oh, yeah.
From 2017. If you want a wee PDF copy, there's 6 issues of it.
Okay, so I've only read the first 4. Somehow I missed the last 2, so I would absolutely love that.
I don't need it. I just downloaded it from my library. So.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah, Hoopla. I don't know if you guys have that app, Hoopla.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You can borrow it from your library on Hoopla.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I did I did the first 3 episodes on literary treks. That's why.
Okay.
I've read it. Okay.
I watched also another sidebar, Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh,
that's
I'm
on my
not
list
going to
too.
watch that.
Oh,
I
so
loved
good.
the last King Kong movie. The Kong Skull Island was so much fun. I'm looking forward to seeing Godzilla versus Kong. I had planned to go to the drive-in to see it this weekend, but
That's
I
good.
didn't get there on Thursday night because I was busy doing something else. And now the drive-ins are closed because of the lockdown.
Right.
This is a direct sequel to both the last Godzilla movie, the one with Bryan Cranston in it, and Kong Skull Island.
Yeah, I don't like the Godzilla movies as much as Kong Skull Island, but I did really enjoy that one. So on my list.
Very good. Oh, can I do another sidebar?
Sure.
Has anybody watched the Apple TV Plus series called Calls?
No.
Called what? Spell it?
Calls, CALLS, like phone
No.
calls. Calls.
Mm-mm.
It's not. It's just. It's weird in that it's an audio TV show.
Huh.
And all you get is like artistic waveforms on screen, and like artistic subtitles. But it's about people's phone calls, and it's quite creepy. You should.
I will check it out. I watched For All Mankind. That was good.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only things I've watched on Apple TV are Ted Lasso, which I love,
I've not watched
and Central Park, the animated series.
Oh yeah, I like that.
It's quite fun. If you like weird sort of alternative superhero stuff, Invincible on Amazon Prime is an animated series based on a comic book series by Robert Kirkman, who did Walking Dead. It's about a young guy who's just discovering his superpowers. His father is Omni-Man, a Superman type analog, but things are not as they seem in the life of this family of superheroes. So I won't say more than that. I don't want to spoil it, but 4 episodes are out so far, and I think it's only 8.
Oh, okay.
This season.
On Amazon. All right.
Half hour. It's on Amazon. So yeah.
Great.
There you go.
Cool.
Recommendations.
Best thing I've seen on Apple TV is Defending Jacob.
Really? I heard mixed things about that.
I binged it. It was so good.
Chris Evans, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even heard of that one. Okay.